This is our second tutorial that follows the registration process for students. We'll pick up where we left off. We recently registered for our courses, and we've received registration errors for one of the courses we were in. In this instance, there's a time conflict with another course we're registered for. If this time conflict is 15 minutes or less, students can use the time conflict override form available under the registration help link from the login page of ArgoExpress and receive permission from both instructors to override that time conflict. Those should be submitted to the registrar's office and the student will be enrolled. Additionally, courses that are hyperlinked may have variable credits. This is most often the case for internship work, field experiences, and students will automatically be enrolled in the lowest number of credits available. It will be the student's responsibility to adjust the number of credits. The student can select in their schedule that hyperlink, or they can return to the registration menu and do a class change option. This will pull up the entire schedule of the student and any courses that are available for various credit hours. If you wish to enroll the number of hours, you simply type in the credits and submit, and that will automatically be updated. Students can make changes to the registration hours through the first week of add drop. Beyond that, students will need to make changes with instructor approval, and those must be submitted via email or via traditional hard copy drop add forms. Once students are registered, they can make changes to their schedule through the add or drop classes link. Sometimes students will need to obtain an override for an instructor. Perhaps the class has a class restriction or requires instructor permission to enroll. Students can look at their registration status to verify if the override has been given from the instructor. Instructors will also email students verification the overrides have been approved. Students will need to take note of the course reference number, and they will need to add the course through the add or drop classes function. Students going back to look up classes will not be able to utilize the override given by the faculty. Students can select the add or drop classes, directly type in the course reference number, and submit those changes, and the student will be registered. In this case, I had already registered for the course, so I received a registration errors message. That's how an override works, however. Enter the CRN directly on the Add Classes worksheet and submit that change. If you wish to make changes to your schedule, you can simply use the drop menus to drop the course. If I wish to drop this English course, I can select Web Drop, submit the changes, and it will be removed from my schedule. If for some reason you are administratively dropped from the registrar's office, the course will still be listed on your schedule, but it will also be indicated as a dropped. If you submit the change via ArgoExpress, the course will be removed from your schedule in its entirety. If you wish to review your schedule, you can return to the registration link and use the student detail schedule to see all of the information, including your instructors. If instructors have identified office hours for the given semester, their name will be blue, and you can click on the hyperlink to review their office hours. In this example, no one has set up office hours, so no links are available. Students are also encouraged to use the Week at a Glance functionality. This will indicate when and where your classes are scheduled on any given day of the week and allows you to search futuristically for those days. It's important that students use this feature for courses that run on awkward schedules. Perhaps they are only scheduled once or twice a month or once or twice a semester. This will ensure students always know when their classes are scheduled to make sure they're not missing scheduled sections. It's also important to note anything that there may be a time conflict. If courses are scheduled at the same time, such as labs or students have received an override, that will be indicated at the bottom of this screen. Additionally, if courses are internet only, students will have a listing down here that says courses with no scheduled meeting times and will list those. So that will help students accurately track their schedule.